If a communist gets elected to run New York, it can never be the same, but we have tremendous power at the White House to run places when we have to.
President Donald Trump hinting at a federal takeover of New York City if surging candidate Zohran Mamdani is elected as mayor. Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, winning New York City's Democratic mayoral primary last week in a stunning upset over former Governor Andrew Cuomo. NewsNation correspondent Laura Ingle joins us now live with that story. Good afternoon to you, Laura. How serious of a possibility is this?
Hi, Anna. You know, when everybody first heard this, many would say it was a fairly bold proclamation, and President Trump hasn't said exactly how he would accomplish it or really even what it means. And when we take a look at how federal government can override local, there's really a pretty short list that this would really work. So let's take a look at that. We've got federal power over local government in a limited fashion, usually only used in emergencies like civil rights violations or calling in the National Guard during riots. Now, President Trump made a similar threat about Washington, D.C., as some might remember, backed by Republicans who proposed the Bowser Act to end the city's self-rule, but that bill has not passed. Still, it does show just how divisive this race here in New York City has become. Mamdani's win surprised many in city politics and put his progressive ideas like a rent freeze and higher taxes on the rich front and center. Now, Mayor Eric Adams has called Mamdani an academic elitist with ideas that simply, quote, don't work, saying he knows what it's like to struggle and help working people while Mamdani doesn't. And here's how Mamdani responded to Trump's threat today. Listen.
Donald Trump, who just yesterday spoke about democracy as if it was something that he could either opt in or opt out of, said that if I was elected, then he would have to take over New York City. I am proud to have received the most votes of any Democratic nominee for mayor in a primary in New York City history. Too much of what we have actually put into law is being treated as if it is a suggestion. And we see too many leaders who continue to treat the law in that manner.
So while we wait to see exactly how this would play out, the one thing we can say that President Trump and his administration could do would be to withhold federal funds for New York City. So we'll see how that plays out.
All right. And Mamdani and his highly progressive and socialist friends are reportedly considering primarying Democrats, even Hakeem Jeffries. So we'll be following that one as well. You can watch Laura from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, anchor NewsNation Live. Laura, thank you so much for that report.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.